it's time to take a look at yet another ST arcade conversion, and this time it's Slap Fight, published by Imagine in 1988. And I never got to play this one back in the day. I do remember seeing the ads with the really cool looking Bob Wakelin artwork and wondering why it was called Slap Fight if it was a shoot 'em up. Do you get pickups with huge hands that you can slap the enemy with? Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird name for a shoot 'em up, really, isn't it? Now, the game was also known as Alcon in the US, I believe, and the arcade version was developed by Japanese Toaplan and released in 1986 by Taito. And I haven't really been able to figure out who designed the game or coded it or anything, except that the composer was Masahiro Yuge. Other than that, I have no clue who was involved with this one. And I think it was a pretty big success in the arcades. And Toaplan is of course known for making pretty difficult shoot 'em ups, so yeah, expect no less from this one. And I must say I quite enjoyed playing the arcade version as I was recording it for this video. It's really difficult, but it's also quite rewarding and fun. Maybe a little bit punishing. I don't think you get any continues, you get 3 lives, and it's of course the kind of shooter that deprives you of your power-ups should you die, and yeah, I don't like that. And of course the game gets even more difficult if you lost all your power-ups. I wish they could have just have made you lose maybe the most recent one or something like that, but nope, you lose all of them. But hey, let's dive into the SD version and see how that compares. And we have a nice looking title screen here that looks pretty faithful to the arcade. And the game was converted by Abersoft, and they didn't make that many games on the SD. I think they made only 4. But they did make D-Generation, which I think is supposedly really, really solid isometric game, and they made Hard Nova and Ultima 6, and of course this one. So pretty high quality, and we can choose between music or sound effects, and I'm going to start out with the sound effects, although they are a bit pants, to be honest. And as you can see, we are super slow, just like in the arcade, and we really need to get the speed power up, otherwise my life is not going to be fun. So let's get that star and press space. And I think the next power up thingy is going to be over here. Grab it, and now we have a decent speed. And kind of the problem with the game, I would say, the thing that kind of hits me in the face immediately is that the sprites are significantly larger than in the arcade game. And you're still super slow, and the bullets are... well, the enemy's bullets are at least super fast. Yeah, so it's quite hard dodging the bullets. And of course, we are back at super slow, but we do get 1 speed power-up off the bat, which is... gee, thanks. Thank God for that. Also, the helicopter that's supposed to be here is missing. I don't know why. But yeah, and it's okay. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't fire there, but I didn't. Let's try that again. Yeah, there's supposed to be a helicopter here once you've died once. I don't know what that signifies, but it's not here. But let's get my speed power-ups, because that is going to be very, very essential. Oh, there's another... Really? Wow, yeah, the SD version is really a lot harder than the arcade version. A lot harder. We do get an extra life, I believe, in the SD version, which is much needed. Yeah, this is going great. Let's try that again. Give me that star, you bastard of a game. Misremembering things here. Let's get... Yeah, the bullets are super fast. And I'm doing terribly. It's yeah. Let's try this with music instead, because yeah, sound effects aren't amazing. We get this happy ditty, which I think is a pretty decent rendition of the arcade version. Quite nice indeed. I did decently well in the arcade version, but not on the SD version. It is superbly difficult. Jesus! And of course you get sent back to the start. Well, there's kind of checkpoints. We're gonna try and get the side power up now. Hopefully, without being horribly murdered by these things, whatever they might be. Okay, please, please, leave me alone. Don't murder me, please. Okay. Yeah, the bullets are super fast. Let's get the side shot, which is really quite useful. And as you can see, things are starting to get a little bit easier the moment you get power-ups. But of course, again, the moment you die, they're all gone. And I don't know why they do this. Tower Plan were just plain evil. But this is a pretty good conversion of the arcade game. I mean, the graphics looks a bit garish. I mean, it's not perfect, but hey, it's nicely done. And yeah, that was me being shot again. At least I got somewhere. Maybe I get to start at the second. Yep. Second checkpoint here. Please give me stars. I like stars. They make me happy. Very, very happy. And gives me more speed. Because without the speed power-ups, you're cooked basically. It's just not gonna work. You're gonna be dead. But so far, what? How am I? Wow. Wave goodbye to my power-ups. It's very interesting to see how much more difficult many of the home conversions were compared to the arcade version. And there's really no need for that. You don't have a coin slot on your ST. You've paid for this game. So why can't I just be allowed to play it? But no. There's another one. Thank you. And there's another one. Let's speed up. And let's quickly get my side shots. Oh my god, what? Is it just me or is the hitbox a little bit too large? Or, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And now they're just sitting there waiting for me, the bunch of bastards. Yeah, we've got good speed up here. Don't think we can collide with that roof. Nope. And it feels like I'm firing... What? Slightly less bullets per second as compared to the arcade game. Well, at least I got somewhere. Let's try that again because it's pretty decent amounts of fun. Although, there's plutonium balls. So what's next then? What? Really? That didn't look like I was going to get hit there. The hitbox might be a little bit too large. Yeah, I don't know. So, what to pick up next? Maybe we're going to do the wing thing. I don't quite remember what that does. Maybe it just gives me... Yeah, wider ship, which isn't really that useful. It just makes a bigger target. But don't you get, maybe you get better range as well. I don't really remember. I don't think the bomb power-up is particularly good, at least. I don't think it was in the arcade, so let's just wait a bit. Let's do the laser. And we'll go through enemies, I believe. Really? Wow, that bullet is so fast. I think that is pretty good. And, I just get too greedy. I want those stars. I can't help myself. Got the laser again. See if we can murder these two balls of doom here. And what should I get next is the big question, of course. No. Got lucky there. And then I just slammed my face into that bullet like nobody's business. Also seems like the side shots have slightly shorter range than in the arcade. These little bastards are tricky. They fire more frequently than the other enemies. But hey, I'm making some sort of progress anyway. So, okay, I was really sure I wasn't going to get shot. It really does look like the hitbox is larger than it should be, right? Or am I just dreaming that? I don't want to get anywhere near that thing. Leave me alone, please. We're making progress, I think. No, please don't. There's too many bullets. Yeah, I don't know what the first boss is. Don't think I reached the first boss in the arcade game. Come to think of it, I don't know if there are bosses in this game, but I presume there is. Yeah, the music's changed. And there's all metal plates on the ground. Or maybe this is just the second stage, perhaps? Oh, God! Oh, yeah, I recognize this place. I did reach this spot in the arcade, I believe. I think this game should be renamed to Greed Fight. Because it's always the greed that gets me. Always, always. And why are some bullets faster than others, even though they're fired by the same enemy? That is a little bit annoying. I'm not sure if the arcade game did the same, but I wouldn't put it past to our plan to do that. Let's get some more wings because, yeah, I need to be a bigger target so these enemies can more easily hit me. Oh, God. This is hard. Yeah, we're getting somewhere again. Moving forward, and this looks pretty nice. I mean, not as nice as the arcade, but hey. And again, I just smack my forehead against that big fat bullet for no good reason. I know it's gonna happen and I keep doing it. Give me my wings, baby. Give me my wings. And sometimes it looks like I'm hitting the enemies and yet I'm not, so there's definitely some issues with the hit detection there. Not gonna go for that star until I feel safe. And now I've got my wings. And here's Mr. Boss number 1. Please don't be a ginormous prick. I don't want to collide with this thing. I don't think that's going to be good. And yeah, I thought he was going to wait a bit until he fired again, but he decided that was a better idea not to do that. I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'll try and make your life miserable just because I can. Just keep moving, I guess. It's a good idea. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to hit something specific here, but yeah, probably. Or maybe not, come to think of it, because... Oh, there we go. That wasn't too hard. So... Can we please leave this area, or has the game gotten stuck or something? I would very much like to move forward, game, please. Oh, here we go. That was a bit weird. Oh, good grief. Okay, note to self, stay at the bottom of the screen. You're the size of a small country. And my hitbox is including the neighboring country as well. Okay. You're all going to die. So don't even try. Yeah, I'm quite liking this, I must admit. This is something I would have been into back in the day, absolutely, even though it's a little bit too hard. Oh man, the projectiles. Please, 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 please. I want to survive for a bit longer. Okay then, maybe not. Okay, please don't murder me. Oh god, there's so many people that want to see me dead and that didn't hit me, please. Oh my, plenty of stars. Stay away from the bomb one. I believe it's not great, as I said before. And this is uncharted ground here. Haven't gotten this far. Yeah, this looks pretty nice as well. And what the hell is that? Okay. I don't like you. Die, please. Oh, no, no, no. Please, 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 please. This is going to be bad. They only fire when they reach those kind of weird things like that. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to give up. But I got to admit, this is actually really rather fun. I am liking this. But again, it's too hard. It could have been a little tiny bit easier and maybe have continues or something. Because I don't think it has. But yeah, let's have a look at a couple of reviews before we end, shall we? ST User was for once not terribly excited about the game, and they only gave it an overall of 5, which is a bit surprising and maybe not completely fair. And Andy Richards wrote, "This must be the year of the vertically scrolling game. Every other release seems to feature it, and it's getting a bit tiresome. I must admit though, it's quite well executed, the graphics are good and the sound is okay. The only disappointment is that we've all seen the same format countless times before." maybe a little bit of an unfair review. I think they gave higher ratings to far worse shooters, so ST Action didn't give the game a much higher score at 58%, and one of the reviewers wrote, "What? Another vertically scrolling shoot 'em up? So how is this one different from all the rest? The play area is large and the scenery well drawn, but there is little connection between this and the backdrop. To begin with, the game is difficult with little in the way of hectic blasting. The biggest challenge is dodging enemy bombs with your slow, lumbering spaceship. Eventually there are more gadgets to pick up and things start to get interesting, but the game never puts you on the edge of your chair. It lacks that certain element which makes games like Xenon so good, and in the early stages it's positively annoying." And yeah, I can agree with that. It's very annoying that you lose your power-ups and have to start from scratch. Yeah, I wish they could have done something about that. But overall, not a terrible game for 1988. Or maybe I should say 87, because I think the game was released in the US a bit earlier. So guys, hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Slap Fight. Thanks for watching and all that stuff. And as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!